Week 7 labor pains update. It's the weekly update. If I seem a bit jazzed, it's because I am. Big announcements coming next week. I've got all of the workshop locations. I've got all of the performance locations. So you better be here for the week 8 update for labor pains. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be very exciting. This week was very much focused on the development fundraising aspect of labor pains. It's the not so fun research and things that you have to do to just make sure you have money for a project, money for a program, and solidifying and confirming the locations of the workshops and of the performance sites. I knocked my weekly goals out. I just knocked him out today. I could not be prouder of myself for that. I'm doing this completely independent, right? So I am not doing this as a 501c3. I am doing this as an independent researcher and artist. And it's been a wild ride. I'll tell you that. It's been a wild ride, but it's amazing to be closing out the month of March and really 2 months after having launched this, be in this place where this isn't just this idea in my head. It is something that is totally happening. And I think that because I'm in this place where it's something that's totally happening, it's been really awesome to have all of these really creative ideas about what the script is going to be like and all of that. So, segregation is back. How cool is that? You know, the Black community in general, we're just like, oh, segregation is back. Great. Because we are the cool in American culture. So good luck with that, white America. I can't tell you how affirming it is every day. Every breaking news report just fuels my fire even more. Just like every single one, every breaking news report, I'm like, I need to be doing this work. I so need to be doing this work. It's so clear I need to be doing this work. So I'm doing this work. Pat on the back, Jay. It's confirmed. It's so real. For me, nothing feels real until there is a time, date, and a location. And now that I have times, dates, and locations, my brain is exploding with all of these ideas for the script, and I'm ready to start drafting components of the script. And that is so super exciting. It's really fun and interesting because I'm a researcher by nature. And I mean, all artists to some degree do research because it's just a part of what we do. Whether we mean to or not, we just do. And so yes, there's that component, but then there's also the fact that like I studied history in undergrad, and I could live in a library and be happy. One of my favorite books when I was a kid was The Mixed Up Files of Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler. Only the real ones know. I love me a library, museum. That's my whole steez. I love it. I love it. I love it. And that's why so many of these videos were filmed at the library, the African American Museum and Library of Oakland. Anyway, it was such a long tangent. Anyway, it's really exciting that I have these time, date, locations for the workshops because it feels like these are super real, and because now they're super real and I can now visualize the performance space. I can actually start to take into account, okay, how many body maps can I have in the performance space? How am I going to engage with the body maps? Which then begs to question, what materials am I going to use in order to mount the body maps? How am I going to be able to manipulate them? Blah, 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 blah. That's just a lot of fun, artistic, creative thinking to do, especially amidst all of the nonsense that's happening in the news, in the world, in politics, in government, that's affecting everyday American lives across the board, and definitely affecting our relationship with our brothers and sisters across the entire globe. So it's not that I'm escaping from it, but I really love that I am channeling quite literally as much of my energy as possible into this project, as opposed to dissecting all of the things that are coming at me from the movements of this administration. And the fact that the work that itself, the content of what I am doing, is so relevant to the conversation, because the economy is on everybody's mind. It doesn't matter what race or gender or class or education level you are at this point in America. Unless you are part of that 1%, the American economy is on your mind. And so the fact that this piece is tied to our national identity and capitalism and the US economy and Black women and the labor of Black women and what that looks like and what that means and trying to quantify that, it feels really freaking relevant, y'all. And the relevancy of that makes it all the more exciting. It makes me want to just get up and do more of it and research it. And so as a researcher, I've been going down this rabbit hole, just just spinning down the rabbit hole, having a blast being Alice in this wonderland of data and census and bill of sales and just really nerding out. I can't even tell you. At the library and on the web, I discovered the Northeast Slavery Index. I didn't know that existed. And so it's just like I've been doing all of this research, and I think I've been so giddy and happy about the research that I hadn't been kind of drawing out the details of the performance or the art installation. And obviously everything's important, right? All of these things are important. All of these pieces are important because the research informs the script. And it informs the environment, it informs the design, it informs all of these things. So the research is very, very important. And at the same time, the purpose of the research is to put together this really dope behind script that's hella relatable for everybody, regardless of where you're coming from, what you identify as, and to also highlight individual narratives of Black women while pointing out the trends in our lived experiences because of our economy. I'm excited by this. This is really exciting work to be doing right now. There is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Victor Hugo.